Hello, friends, and welcome to today's episode. The restaurant was full of hungry people eating at their tables when everyone's attention was drawn to a little girl named Kayla who was running toward her mom. Kayla's face was wet with tears, and when she reached for her mom's arm, she was sobbing furiously. Nicole, Kayla's mom, asked her what was wrong as she tried to calm her. Kayla still couldn't talk because she couldn't stop crying. She kept sobbing like she was in a lot of pain. Then Nicole looked over her daughter's body and found out what was wrong. Kayla's leg had something on it. On New Year's Day, Nicole and her daughter Kayla chose to spend the day at the park and eat at Kayla's favorite fast food place, McDonald's. They couldn't wait to hang out at the park and get to know each other better. Nicole asked Kayla if she was ready to have fun while she was closing their front door. Kayla was excited and nodded her head, but she had no idea what was about to happen. When Nicole and Kayla got to the park, the sun was shining down on them in a sharp way. It was a bright day that was just right for going to the park. Kayla ran straight to the circle and asked her mother to turn her around. Kayla's giggles could be heard all over the field while her mom spun her. Nicole's phone started to ring, so she turned around to answer it while Kayla got off the circle to go to the slides. Nicole was on the phone when all of a sudden she heard a scream. Nicole cut the call short when she saw it was Kayla on the other end. As soon as Nicole got off the phone, she turned around and saw that Kayla had fallen off the slide and scratched her head. She was so upset about what had happened that she kept trying to make her daughter feel better while she was crying. When Kayla finally settled down after a while, she asked her mom if they could go get food already. Nicole stood up right away and told her daughter, "Yes, of course, dear." The two people left the park and went to the closest McDonald's, which was about 10 minutes away. Nicole didn't know at the time that they should have gone somewhere else to eat. Nicole and Kayla went to McDonald's. When they got there and went inside, they saw that the place was full of people. A group of kids sitting in the corner of the diner caught Nicole's attention. The group was drinking drinks and listening to music. Two of the kids looked at Nicole and her daughter and laughed out loud. What are they both thinking? It was already said that the place was full, so it shouldn't have come as a surprise that the line was also long. Nicole's turn to order came after what seemed like a long time waiting in line. She told Kayla to sit at the table in the corner and wait while she ordered their food. Kayla politely did what her mom asked and sat at the table to watch a YouTube movie on her mom's phone while she placed her order. Then, all of a sudden, everyone in the restaurant heard a scream. The kid who was sitting in the corner of the restaurant let out a scream. The group started yelling at each other and fighting. Nicole went right over to Kayla and tried to make her feel better by making her watch YouTube videos. She was trying to get Kayla to stop thinking about the fight. The staff of the restaurant rushed over to break up the fight and kick the group out. Even though the group had to leave, two of the young girls were still sitting at the table. Finally, it was time to eat. Nicole and Kayla started eating their well-earned lunch, and the smell of burgers and fries was still in the air. Nicole was eating a chicken burger and some fries, and Kayla was eating a Happy Meal. In the middle of their meal, Kayla gave her mom a look that was both angry and innocent. Kayla whispered to her mother as she finished the last bite of her hamburger, "Mommy, I have to go to the bathroom." Kayla cleaned her hands, got up, and went to the bathroom. She walked over and saw that the lock was closed. She thought there must be someone in there. She turned around and saw that her mom was smiling at her. She heard something all of a sudden. It came from inside the bathroom. While Kayla waited calmly outside the bathroom, she could hear giggles and laughs. When there were only a few minutes left, the door opened, and the two teenage girls who had been in the bathroom came out together, grinning. Nicole felt scared as she watched the girls walk past Kayla. Nicole then told her daughter to go into the bathroom and told her she would wait outside for her. Nicole was sitting at her table, waiting for Kayla, when she heard a scream coming from the bathroom. "Mom!" Kayla yelled and ran out of the bathroom with tears running down her face while screaming. Nicole got up from her seat right away, even though her bag fell on the floor. As a mother, the sound of your child screaming is something you never want to hear. Kayla cried as she ran into her mom's arms. She says that Nicole went to see what was wrong right away in the bathroom. She looked around the room and didn't see anything wrong, so she kept studying to find out why her daughter was acting so strangely. She saw that some toilet paper rolls were rolled out on the floor and that the tap was leaking. Nicole looked at the toilet seat and then realized why her child was so upset. When she went to the toilet seat, it looked like a white sticky substance was all over the seat. Nicole got closer to look, and when she did, she saw that it was glue. Super glue was used to cover the toilet seat. She then understood that this was done on purpose. Nicole ran out of the bathroom with her heart racing and yelled for the boss and everyone else who worked in the restaurant to come help her. Nicole went over to her crying and screaming daughter, who was still in pain. She looked at Kayla to see what was wrong and saw that the skin on the back of her legs was peeling off. Kayla was still crying in her mother's arms. She was scared about what had happened, and her mother was very angry. Nicole yelled for help in the crowd while trying to keep her tears from falling out of her eyes. Joanna, the assistant manager at McDonald's, thought she had seen everything, from small fights over a Big Mac to a drunk customer and kids acting up. She had been trained and knew how to handle things when they got hot. She knew how to fix problems, but this was the first time in her 15 years in the field that she had seen and dealt with something like this. Nothing like this had ever happened to her before. As soon as Nicole asked for help, Joanna and her coworkers crowded around Kayla and helped her with medical care. As Kayla cried on her mom's chest, the staff helped clean the cut and put a bandage on her. After that, Nicole chose to go to the closest hospital, so she called a family member to come pick them up. But Nicole didn't think that the help they got was enough. She was aware that she needed to do something. Nicole took the matter to her social media accounts and wrote about what happened on her personal Facebook. She did this in the hopes that the pranksters would be caught and punished. Nicole wrote on her post, "To the two young blonde girls who thought it would be funny to put super glue on the disabled and baby-changing toilet at McDonald's, I just want you to know that I still have to comfort my 4-year-old daughter who had to use the toilet after your little joke." She wants the two teens who played the joke on her daughter to be caught and punished. Kayla is just a little girl who has done nothing wrong. She doesn't deserve all this. After some searching, the cops were able to find the two girls, who were in their teens, and talk to them. The two girls quickly told Nicole and Kayla what they had done and said they were sorry. The two girls said that they were sorry for what they did and that it was just a joke that went wrong. But did Nicole and Kayla feel that the apology was enough? Imagine that Kayla, who was only 4 years old, would have to carry this terrible image with her for the rest of her life. Nicole felt better when she heard that the cops had dealt with the two teens in the right way. Even though it's been weeks since the event, she can still remember what happened that day. She watches her daughter play with her toys in peace. At last, she thought to herself, some justice. She takes a sip of her coffee and then looks at her brave daughter playing and smiles to herself. A story like this shows that pulling pranks on your friends can be a fun way to trick them, but it can also go wrong. Hopefully, Nicole and Kayla's experience will remember people who like to play pranks and tricks on their friends to think twice about the people they would upset just to get a laugh. So the next time you want to trick someone, make sure you think about it first and that no one will get hurt. That's it for today, friends. Please let us know what you think about this story. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon for more amazing stories.